Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Cancers. Thank you so much for joining me here. Today, we're going to be looking at what may be possibly some blockages you may be experiencing, or what may be causing them, and what you can do to clear out these blockages. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell if you would like to see more of my readings. And if you would like a personal, check out the description box, okay? All right, Cancers. What may be causing certain blockages in my Cancer's life, and what can they do to clear those blockages? Okay. So the first card that we have, Extremes. Okay. So this card usually comes up when we're talking about the extremes of life. And those extremes may be, death, new life, losing a job, getting a new job. Like, extremes could be good or bad. Like, as you can see, this person's really, really hot, and then that cup is really, really cold. So as you can see, there are extremes, and they can be good or bad. But some of you have like a fear of experiencing certain extremes, whether they are, like I said, good or bad. You could have a fear of failure, or even a fear of success itself. And experiencing these extremes, for some of you, you could have a fear of being extremely broke or extremely rich. You can be fearful of being extremely secure in what comes with that, or being extremely poor. So some of you guys' fear of certain extremes could be keeping you from also moving forward, or even taking the necessary action to get to said desired goal. Okay, so be careful of this projection of energy and how it may be keeping you from doing what you need to do here. Okay, some of you also may be experiencing a lot of extremes right now, like life lessons, and your focus may be elsewhere. Like, if you did have somebody recently pass, or if you just had a child, or anything of that nature. We also have nourishment. So there's a need for you guys to nourish yourself in terms of, for one, taking some time to rest. If you're somebody who's always overactive, in terms of just going to work, coming home, taking care of the children, doing this, doing that, to where your energy is being stretched thin, then when it comes to certain things that you want to do, of course, you're going to feel blocked because you don't even have enough time to dedicate to said thing, or not even enough energy. There's also a need for you guys to take care of like your eating habits, and making sure that what you're eating is not making you lethargic, tired, sluggish, where you're unable to do anything else after you eat. If after you're eating, you feel like you want to take a nap, or you feel like you need to sit down for a second, then you may be eating something that's making you lethargic and really tired. Okay, and keeping you like energetically down. And this nourishment could be beyond just eating habits and like resting. This could be you putting yourself in nature and surrounding yourself around the beauty of nature. Some of you may be just so cooped up in the house that you are not nourishing yourself with the beauty of being in nature. Okay. We also have patience. So, what may also be a blockage for some of you is a lack of patience. You may be very impatient. You may also be needing to understand, or constantly remind yourself, that anything that is worthy in life does take time to manifest. Anything that has any long term longevity does take time, and sometimes that can be years, sometimes that could take months. Okay, especially if we're talking about career stuff here. So there may be a need for you guys to practice patience and continue to remind yourself that you have to be patient, especially when it comes to love too. This is patience. Just because you want somebody to come in tomorrow to date doesn't mean that it just happens that way. I mean, in life, honestly, when it comes to love, You attract love faster to you when you're not worried about it. When you're more worried about self, that's when love comes in, just randomly. When you're constantly, where's my next boyfriend? Where's this? Where's that? Then you're always running away from self. Learn how to be content in self and wait for things to come to you. Okay, the more you are in this like desperation vibration, because that's what it is. Whenever you're super impatient, that's you tapping into the I need it now. So whenever you're in that vibration, it's like almost a desperation at that point. And you don't want to try to manifest love into your life through the vibration of desperation just to have somebody in your life. Okay, that's when exes start coming back. That's when you start going back to exes from 10 years ago, exes that you cut losses with, and then you just start letting people into your life you never liked and all that other stuff. So, yes. Now, another thing I see here, we have the unexpected. So, another blockage here may be your fear of the unexpected and how it may be so big that it keeps you from even trying sometimes. Like some of you may not even try because you're like, well, damn, if I invest $10,000 into this business, am I going to lose the whole 10,000? Am I going to get it back the next week? If I do this, am I going to be broke next week? So those are the things that you need to be careful of, is like already counting yourself out before you even tried. And for some of you, you need to be more, well, all of you need to be more acquainted with the vibration of the unknown, or not even vibration, the energy of the unknown, because our whole lives are made up of waiting for what's next and having to see what's next. So being in constant fear of the unexpected is being in constant fear of life, in constant fear of living. And that's not something you want to be experiencing, okay? So focus more on being comfortable with the unknown and living in the now, so that the unknown almost feels like it's a reward. Like there's good surprises on the way, because the only way that you can influence the unknown is to live your life in the now and be cautious of, or not cautious, be self-aware of the things that you're doing. For instance, if you're, a business owner and you're doing all these things in the now to make your business better, like upgrading your packaging, doing this, doing that, then you can expect to have better results with your business. If you're taking care of your body now and you're eating healthy now and working out, then the only thing you can expect is to lose weight in the future. If you're doing stuff right now that's all over the place, scattered brain, doesn't make sense, then of course your fear of the unexpected or the unknown will be there, because you're not doing stuff that makes sense. Now, the last card we have is surrender. So the reason why you may be experiencing blockages is because a lot of you are fighting certain changes. This is like fighting letting go of a certain individual, fighting the urge to move, fighting just the urge to surrender to the divine, because you may be still wanting to do things your way, and you may have had an idea of what you wanted things to look like, and you may not be really listening to the universe. So some of you need to surrender and actually ask the divine for help, or allow the divine to guide you, instead of like almost like doing this like push and pull thing. It's like the universe getting rid of certain people in your life and then you keep trying to bring them back in. Or like, I don't know. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but surrendering to the divine is also key. But I'm going to stop right here. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you did enjoy. If you did, definitely make sure you thumbs this up and subscribe. Check out the description if you would like a personal, and I will see you in the next one.